We're connected with the residents and the citizens of Norfolk in a variety of ways, with our youth, with our pet population, you name it, we're out there doing it and involving our officers every day.
Okay, now let me just say one name and I want to get a reaction from you. Chief Michael Goldsmith.
Incredible, great boss.
Yeah.
Has allowed me to go out into the community and create so many different new initiatives that help bond us with the citizens. We've been doing a few very proactive community engagement initiatives such as CAKE. That's our initiative with the Norview Boys and Girls Club, Cops and Kids Eating. So once a month.
I was going to say, you guys have been doing a lot of eating.
We do a lot of eating. We just like to eat. But that's one of those common denominators that everyone loves, and it brings people together, i.e. our Cops and Community Cookout tour that we started last year.
Lots of hot dogs.
Lots of hot dogs, lots
Little
of
on
hamburger.
the dark side?
That's okay. Extra
no, is that what they're
crispy
supposed
is
to be?
always good.
Okay.
Absolutely. But those are the kinds of opportunities that bring us together, allow us to fellowship and see one another as just neighbors instead of the officers in their uniforms. Our CAKE initiative, Cops and Kids Eating, our officers go over to the Norview Boys and Girls Club once a month. We generally have a static display. We've had our special operations team there. They bring the armored truck, which we call the Bearcat. And one of our captains, actually, who's a big Comic-Con fan, was Batman for Halloween, so it was spectacular.
Oh, wow.
So the kids get to engage with the officers. They have some meals together, then they see the static display. They play a variety of different games that are there at the location, but it's just a good time. The kids are so excited to see the officers. They want to wear the chief's hat. They want to wear the assistant chief's hat, and they let them. It's just a way to bond and to connect.
Now, why the kids?
Because we know, as cliche as it may sound, kids are the future of the community, and it's good for them to get to know us at an early age. So they see us as partners in their lives, creating some friendships. Instead of seeing the officers perhaps at an incident that's not so good, they get an opportunity to see the officers outside of that environment. And if they see the officers somewhere else, they can attach a name, a face, and feel comfortable approaching that officer and saying, hey, I used to, or you used to come to the Boys and Girls Club, or I knew you from Teens with a Purpose. So those are the kinds of relationships that we are constantly trying to grow.
Well, you just hit on the head. I mean, it's going after those relationships so you know each other. I remember being at a public event years ago and really watching some older kids with some little, oh, get out of the way, get out of the way, when there was a police officer coming up in the scooter thing. And then the next time I saw the police officers, they were doing some kind of kick dance or something, and the kids were dancing with them at the citywide neighborhood picnic.
Yes, at one of our
cookouts. So you know, it's like, okay, things have changed.
Things have changed, and we want that interaction. We want that engagement because we want our kids to know that the police officers are here, they're citizens, they are for the kids. They work on your behalf. They're here to keep you safe, but they're also here to talk to you, speak to you. They understand your life, and that's one of the great connections that we have with Teens with a Purpose, because obviously there's a generational gap there, and so with most kids, they sort of bring us up to speed about what their lifestyle is about, and so that allows us to connect with them, and it allows the officers to share what their life is like as an officer and the things that they are affected by during their daily patrols.
Under the chief, this has become more than just a bunch of programs. It really is becoming the fabric of the department too.
Well, it's always been a part of our department. We've had the youth academies for years, and they have been set in the Norfolk Public Schools, and we're just taking it up a notch. Just a notch, because we've always been there. But now we're spreading our wings, so to speak. We also work with the Life Enrichment Center of Norfolk, and we have a program called PLUS, Police Leadership unveil success. So approximately 55 or so of our officers go into Norfolk Public Schools, their Title I elementary schools, and help students who are having some reading challenges. And that includes anywhere from our officers to the top of the command, which includes our Deputy Chief of Police and some of our other assistant
That's
chiefs.
really cool. I was out at the training center a while back and was amazed because there's this, they drill in this great discipline and that and physical exercise, but they're also now starting to incorporate out some of these special projects and community outreach. So it really is becoming part of the recruit too, right?
Oh, absolutely. We also have a program called Building Relations Before Graduation. So the academy students, recruits, have that opportunity to begin engaging the residents in a variety of ways before they take that oath, before they're sworn in. The very first class to do that did a Halloween event. They decorated the patrol cars, they dressed up themselves. It was a very good event, and the children really seemed to enjoy it. They loved it. And then that same class, which was the inaugural class, followed up with another event over at one of the Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority locations with an Easter egg hunt. So it's been great.
Great way of connecting it. Karen, I want you to come back and kind of keep us posted.
Absolutely.
And I end the show usually by saying, give us a holler and let us know what you want to know what's going on. 664-6510. But I want to challenge the viewer to kind of give us a holler and let us know what kind of points of connection we can set up, right?
Absolutely. I would love that. 664-3277. Karen Parker Chesson, call me. I'll show you how you can connect with us and volunteer with us in some of our community initiatives.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, MacArthur Memorial is coming on, and it's not just about the general. Stay tuned.